Wendelin was confused by his identity, trying to adapt to his new life in the unknown world. He didn't realize
He was the 8th child of a noble family
who are experiencing economic difficulties. Wendelin family faces financial challenges, despite his noble origins.
They often hold party to prop up their image in front of guests, although actually very limited in terms of financial.
Upon realizing the magical power it possessed, Wendelin began training under the guidance of a teacher. He struggled to hone his skills, despite the many obstacles to face.
Although financial problems are a tough challenge,
Wendelin never give up. It continues to innovate, to find solutions in the interest of learning and self-development, showing independence and courage that inspires. At her new school, Wendelin, feeling alienated due to distrust that disturbs.
but his friends
I really want to be friends and build a group together.
affirm the importance of communication and mutual understanding.
When it's in a dangerous situation, Wendelin showed tremendous courage while saving the comrades from an attack. Wolves. This is proof that his ability is reliable in a stressful situation. Though Wendelin, I am very excited to shop at. He was hindered by the obligation to attend invitation from the royal army to the palace. This reflects how attached himself on the responsibilities as a noble. Even Wendelin, feeling uncomfortable with royalty status, he lived his life with determination. He was invited to a special event, which only selected people attend. Shows the complexity of its role. Wendelin engaged to Elise, grandson of a cardinal, even though they don't know each other yet. This engagement is a heavy burden for Wendelin, who feel pressured by the situation that suddenly this. In battle against the Drago, Wendelin appointed commander of the army, replace Erwi,
Who are worried about these responsibilities.
This shows how hard it is, the burden carried by a leader. In a crisis situation,
Armstrong made use of armor
magic to increase his physical strength,
when dealing with dragons.
despite having to sacrifice her own magical energy. This reflects sacrifice. What to do to why.
After defeating the Wendelin Drago
And his team are still confronted by other monsters that threat. This shows that even though one challenge was overcome,
there are many other obstacles to face.
Wendelin accepts a mission he didn't want, but can't refuse, because it is a royal order. He felt trapped between his obligations and desires, created a profound moral dilemma. During the adventure, Wendelin and his comrades fight against the golem,
and had to deal with various traps.
dangerous on every floor of ruins. Teamwork
Be the key to survival under threat.
After defeating the golem, Wendelin and his team found a magic artifact, which is very precious, and received great rewards from the kingdom. This success paved the way for him to start a new, more exciting adventure. Karuto's attitude that presses Wendelin and his entourage created a tense atmosphere between them. This reflects the injustice that are in leadership faced by the characters. Wendelin and his colleagues managed to eradicate Undead,
and gain support from local residents.
This success confirms their effectiveness in carrying out missions,
Despite getting resistance,
insistence from citizens to Wendelin become a leader illustrate their expectations of change. They were dissatisfied with Karuto's leadership, which is considered detrimental to their community. Karuto feel threatened by Wendelin,
attempted to seize power by utilizing flutes.
legendary Drago. He plans to defeat Wendelin in order to rebuild the last territory. After Karuto using a flute of malice, it loses consciousness and turns into
Undead Wendelin with Elise,
then have to purify it to prevent further harm that may occur. Wendelin use the opportunity to ask empty title of the king, seeks to develop its own territory.
but this move triggered a dispute regarding
Title granting authority among the nobles.